When?
Morning, everybody. Absolutely do apologise, a little bit late. It is a very special Saturday morning live here with WEBBY'S Sports Roundup with the big boys. We got shout outs. We got horse racing from Lee Sobot, Hendon Football Club with the Allinsons, CD Tenerife with my pal Chris Todd. We got football, Carabao Cup and the Premiership that kicked off last night. And don't forget the big one. It is the draw for the Cancer Charity Fund that we're doing. F.A.C.T, fighting against cancer in Tenerife. I'll see you in a moment. Good morning, everybody. Listen, 10 minutes late. Do apologise. Unforeseen circumstances happened. Now, listen, this is what we're doing today. We've got a big Saturday live, very, very special show. One of the biggest of the year. Because later on, we're doing the draw for F.A.C.T, fighting against cancer in Tenerife, where we're raising big funds. We've got me pals, special guest. Behind the scene, we've got Tim. He's the everything, the main man. He is going to be answering all the questions, all the notes that you've got and all the comments, so please send them all through. I'm going to go through my guest today, the usual, my number 3, the biggest gooner you've ever seen in your life, and I mean he is big Simon with 3. Simon, how are you?
Hi mate, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Right.
Nice to see you, big man.
Mate, nice to be back.
Thanks for coming on the show
You're
again
welcome,
today.
mate, anytime.
Not forgetting the general of the Armada, sir. He is the main man, a CD Tenerife. It is the man himself, Chris Todd, the general. Morning, Chris.
Morning.
How are you?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Big man.
Yeah, good.
Before we go on to Tenerife, first game of the season Monday. Ready for it or not?
Yeah. The team though, that's the problem.
Okay, right, that's it. You've answered me question. Right, yeah. That's all I asked. So don't forget the comments down below, please. We're going to have a quick fire 1 hour. We've got to get everything in. We've raised money. We've done a fantastic job, all my helpers, and it's beautiful. We're talking 30 to 35 degrees today, again, in my little manor in Laura's Bar in CAIXESBBXXX. First and foremost, we're going to do the big shout outs as we always do. Right. First and foremost, I've got to get it over and done with. One under Mark Robbins, the longest championship manager in the championship. 7 years he's been there. We beat Oxford United 3-2. And thank you to Dave Percival, who is my roving reporter. 97th minute, we got a winner. Haji Wright, absolutely quality. One on boys, a good 3 points. Now, let's move on to other proper shout outs. First and foremost, Foggy, my number 99. Now, listen. His good wife, Hayley, how she's put up with him for all these years, I haven't got a Scooby-Doo. But anyway, she just graduated for becoming a fully qualified nurse. So, Hayley, from all the boys here in...
Congratulations, Hayley.
In CAIXESBBXXX, well and done. And there's a kiss from Uncle Webby. Uncle Webby, I'm going to laugh, ain't you? Well and darling, superb. Put him in his place. Right. Don't forget Facebook page, WEBBY'S Sports Roundup. Join the Facebook page because Foggy does a phenomenal job. And on top of that, Johnny Goggles, who's been over for the week, that man said to me, Webby, do you want to do a bit of Instagram? I went, do it. So he's sorting Instagram out for me sometime next week. Don't ask me how, when, and where. So we're going to discuss that, and we're going to get the boys on. We're going to get the Gunner shirt, the CD Tenerife shirt, the Coventry shirt, all on Instagram. It's going to be absolutely superb. New Facebook people who's on with Foggy. Big shout out to Marco Gallo. Morning to you. Nathan Slattery. To Brian Spears and Wagwang. Was it Wagwang Tours? I think they're over in Mallorca. So good morning, you. Absolute fun. He can't believe I'm just flying today, aren't I? And on top of that, we've got a big golf charity. Now, let me get my phone. I've got to get my bins on.
His new phone.
Oh, God, don't talk about bloody phone.
New phone, 3 pubs.
3 pubs, 30 years. My new phone's unbelievable. Yeah. So let's have a quick look. Right. Simon, just say something for 2 seconds.
And everybody's got his car back. So we can all start getting lifts again now to Mercadona, get our ITVs done. He can sort it all out for us now. The car's back.
Oh, you're having a laugh, ain't you?
What a result.
I've got it here.
Don't call him Carlos anymore.
Don't call
No.
Right, fight against cancer in Tenerife. The first official golf tournament is in Adeki Golf, which is next Friday, a week yesterday, 30th of August. Drinks, it says, I thought it said pasties, it's not. Pastries on arrival, 18 holes, packed lunch, 200, there's a draw for €200. What else is it? Let's have a look. First, second, third prize, best over handicap of 20, all for only €80 per person. Individual Stapleford competition, shotgun start, arrival time. Contact Carol on 6937 40 0210 if you want to book a place for a decade golf, raise some funds for F.A.C.T, fighting against cancer in Tenerife.
What date is it again?
Next Friday, 30th of August. 30th of August, next Friday. Right. Any comments come through, Tim? Well, I'm getting the horse racing. We're going to go to Lee Sobot. Another winner last week, 130. Top man. Tim, any comments, please?
I'm checking my microphone as we speak. I hope you can all hear me. I think you can. Cool dudes. We've got Emma Kelly, Foggy's on. Ian Owl, Vinny M. Ian Owl, Emma Kelly again. It's Craig's on. Get Up For It, Nick. Darren Jones, Wagwan Tours, morning, Anne-Marie Elton, Vinny M, Emma Kelly again, Dean Watkins, morning, gents, glad you got your Datsun and carrier pigeon back, Webby.
Are you starting, you big man?
View from me, good morning, Webby, Tim and company. Sarah Charles is on, hello,
Norwich
Mayor
City.
and Tim and all. And North Tenerife man's on, morning, guys.
Morning, Sheffield Wednesday.
That's it for now.
Okay, right, we're going to go to Lee Sobot. Let's get him in a touch. This Saturday, which is today, 3 o'clock at Newbury. About 5-1 favourite. He says very well bred. It's called Walify, WALEFY, a 3-year-old trained by William Haggis, who's having a bit of good run at the moment, who is now gradually progressing horse. Won well last time out, only up £8, but he still thinks an extra furlong will still be in its favour. So that's Walify, the 3 p.m. at Newbury, beg your pardon. So well done last week, Lee Sober, 130 winner. Now, we had a winner the week before, so we're actually flying at the moment. And there's Ash from back in Newmarket, as he says, if you put a 5 or a 10 on every single horse since inception, you be up. All right, it's as simple as that. There's only one winner, and that's the bookie. So have a bit of fun. Just put a couple of quid on, and let's have a good laugh. So that's what it is at the moment with regards to that. Now, we're going to go straight to Hendon Football Club. My good pal, as you know, Ian Allinson, ex-Arsenal, 120 odd games. His son Lee Allinson, who is the manager of Hendon Football Club. Last week, first game of the season, they beat Bowers and Pitsea. Now, where did you say?
Essex.
It's in Essex, is it?
Pitsea, yeah.
Would that be very far from Hendon Football Club?
Well, Hendon, that's North London.
Yeah.
And then you've got to go over the other side.
Quite away.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
As someone said, it's a pit by the sea.
Yeah. That's what Foggy said. That's what
Someone
Foggy
said that
yeah.
last week. Yeah.
Foggy said it.
Oh,
Yeah. He lives Leon-sea.
Only joking.
Okay, so midweek they played Dulwich and Hamlet and lost 2-1. And I did see Lee. He was really disgusted. I sent you last night, didn't I?
Yeah.
A penalty decision, which
was harsh.
Really harsh.
It was harsh.
They lost 2-1. Should not have lost, but it is what it is.
That's my local side, Dulwich Hamlet. My local amateur
Is it your local side? Is it?
When I lived in I've lived in Streatham all my life.
Yeah,
that was my local side.
Today they're taking on Cray Wanderers. I don't know where that. Anyway, not Cray.
Alpington.
Oh, Alpington. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your that's your neck of the woods.
Well, it is, Bromley, because I moved that way, didn't I?
Yeah.
I moved to Kent when I left Streatham. I moved to Kent.
Right. So good luck to Lee and good luck to Ian Allinson, who is his number 2. A great experience that would be. So fingers crossed you get 3 points at home then today, and they're in the Isthmian League Premiership. So well done to you. So good luck to those 3 points. Right. Don't forget, a little bit later on in the show, if you haven't subscribed to Webby Sports Radio, here in my manor, we're in Laura's having a cup of coffee and a bit of fun, enjoying ourselves. A little bit later on, we got the special draw for F.A.C.T fighting against cancer in Tenerife. A big shout out to Fran. Unforeseen circumstances. She's one of the volunteers. Couldn't come this morning. Not a problem, Fran. The boys are going to do it for me. We've got lots of goods that we're going to show you a little bit later on that we're going to be giving away. And we've raised lots and lots of money. Thanks for all the donations. You've been absolutely superb. All from the heart, everybody. And there's something special coming up a little bit later on in the year. Right, next we're going to go on to the main man, CD Tenerife, to speak to Chris Todd. But before, if anybody's over in Tenerife and you're on your jollies and what have you, then if you want to buy any merchandise, I popped into Siam Mount in the middle of Las Americas, cracking shopping centre for food, for drinks, and so on and so forth. It's a great day of shopping. Don't take your wallet, because at the end of the day, you'll spend too much, like I do every time I take Dawn for an afternoon out. And I popped in down the middle on the level. They've got a shop there. Spoke to a young lady there, lovely girl. Asked her if I could do a little video. 2 minutes. She said, do what you want, not a problem. And then move in upstairs to the first floor in a month or so's time. So if you fancy buying the TD Tenerife shirt, then this is where you got to go. So do me a favor, Tim. Can you play the video, please?
I get a video.
I sent you the video 2 days ago. I sent you video. Yeah, the frame IO. So, all right.
Use your imagination.
Can you put it up in a minute?
I'll see.
Yeah.
Right, all right. Obviously, it's
Technical hit.
a technical hitch, because what usually happens. Listen, we all got so much on our mind, and what usually happens on a Thursday or Friday. Thursday.
This is the camera.
Oh, that's it.
Touch it for a minute.
Okay. All right. So what usually happens on a Thursday? We have a system called Frame IO. So I put all the videos or stills on there. So on a Friday afternoon or Thursday evening, Tim sets it all up. There's a lot of work behind the scenes, and I put in brackets video, whatever the case, and I did put it over. So he's missed it. It's not a problem. Not a problem. But
From I was just saying about last week,
Yeah,
ad-libbing a bit. The man in the north, you know your friend from the north, Sheffield Wednesday fan?
Steve.
Yeah, Steve, sorry, yeah. And his son Lee has the channel Around the Grounds.
Yeah.
And a big Sheffield Wednesday fan.
Yeah.
And I had a couple of friends from Kent going up to watch Sheffield Wednesday against, I can't remember who they, Plymouth, was it last Saturday?
Yeah, yeah.
And I heard they were going up, so I got them to meet up, and they had a good drink before the game in the fan zone, and they were on his video actually, and
Super.
they were wearing, one had Sheffield Wednesday top, the other one had Tenerife shirt on.
I saw it.
Yeah, yeah. The Chemical Brothers, we call them.
They won about 4-0, I think, and Windass scored.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
That was a massive crowd, awesome. Yeah. They're a massive club, aren't they?
Yeah.
So
both
big,
two big,
both clubs.
so big.
Huge.
Both Sheffield
I think
clubs,
Wednesday's the biggest, personally. Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
A big shout out to
crowd-wise, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a big shout out again to Steve, to Lee, and to Scott. So if you've not subscribed to a big Sheffield Wednesday man, Around the Grounds, it goes all round to the grounds, and there's lots of little videos. So a big shout out.
It's good when the network people know each other, and you put them in contact, and they had a great time. And in the future, maybe if they need a ticket, they can contact us or something like that.
Of course.
Are we? I think. Are we there yet or not? No, we're not there yet. We're wait. Let's talk about football. Obviously, CD Tenerife.
Sorry.
First game of the season on
Monday. Yes.
Give us a bit of an insight. Owners, season tickets, and what were we expecting of Tenerife this year?
Well, this morning the club announced they just smashed 13,000 season tickets sold, which is lower than last season, but there's still a week to go before the first home game.
Last year.
15,200, something like that.
Okay, yeah.
So we're near enough there. The club's in a bit of turmoil behind the scenes. Quite a lot of problems with the owner and directors, and the big fallout between everyone. So I'm not very as confident. Remember last year we did that video down. I was really buzzing. And
you were
saying, really, this is the season, and we were top of the table. Everything was going rosy. All right, it went downhill a bit after Christmas, but anyway, we had that great night against Las Palmas.
Yeah,
of course. That seemed to go downhill. Anyway, but this year, I'm not as confident as last year, because it's there's a lot of problems behind the scenes. New players in, and we don't know exactly what's going on.
Okay.
But Monday, who knows? El Dense, not the biggest club in the world, but on the first day of the season, anything can happen.
Were they already last year, or they just come up?
No, they've been there. They got money behind them. Their owner owns a big internet company.
Yeah.
So they're probably he's richer than our owner, put it that way. But we're a bigger club, doesn't guarantee anything. But next Saturday, Maria coming to town.
Listen, let me hold you there. We'll come back to you.
Yeah.
Tim has done the video. If you fancy buying something while you're over here on the Jollies, or even when you come over in the next few months, this is the shop to go to buy any items for CD Tenerife Football Club in Siam Mall. Okay, play it away for us, Tim, please.
Hopefully this will work.
Sure it will. Morning, boys and girls. Webby Sports Roundup here in sunny Tenerife. Just brought the boss shopping, and guess what? I've come into Siam Mall, absolute quality. And guess what? There's a little CD Tenerife shop. So what I did, I give Toddy a little bit of a ring. I said, Webby, he was there yesterday. It's a lovely little shop, worth a gift if you want to take it back home to Britain or wherever you are back in Blighty. And next month they're going to go upstairs. So we're in Siam Mall. Take you around here. Okay, there's the escalator. So you've got Zara's there. Okay, Zara's men's. So this is it, City Town. So you know it's right in the middle. And in 1 month's time, they're going to move upstairs. Young lady from Venezuela called Grecia, which is Greece in Spanish. Let's have a quick look. Buenos dias, good morning. So can you tell me what time you open during the day?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. They're open at 10 in the morning until?
And in the night, 10 p.m.
Until 10 p.m.
Yes.
No, 12 hours a day. Okay, so there she is from Venezuela. So we've got all the shirts. Okay, this is the brand new shirt. There you are. Even the kiddies shirt. Okay, that one, you want to buy that. And all the bits and pieces. Old shirts, new shirts, footballs, CD Tenerife, eh? That's what you want. And there's all the caps as well. There's all the caps you can buy if you want a nice little gift to take back to your son or your daughter. There you are, look at that, even bags and everything. Have a look at these pictures on here. Nice. Absolute quality. Pens, you name it, they got it. Muchas gracias, mi amor. Ciao. Hasta luego. Okay, that's your CD Tenerife shop in Siam Mal, open every day from 10 in the morning until 10 at night. But in 1 month's time, they're going to go upstairs. Okay, and you can find it then. So, Webby Sports Roundup here in sunny Tenerife, in my little manor. I'm taking over in Las Americas as well. So, don't forget, all you want to do, subscribe for free and hit the like button. Take care. Speak to you soon. Okay, there you go, Tim. Thanks, Tim, for finding that superb. So, as I said, Siam Mal in the south of Tenerife. Fancy a little bit of merchandise from CD Tenerife. Pop in there and go and see him. Let's get back to Toddy very, very quickly before we go to the Carabao Cup, the Premiership that kicked off last night, and then we're going to go straight on to the draw of Cancer, fighting against Cancer Tenerife. Who's going to win those fantastic prizes? All the people that's donated. Superb. Toddy, where are you going today, son?
Later on, Deca. Well, it started at 10 actually, the tournament of just now. Real Madrid playing Betis, but there's a youth tournament under 18, and all the top teams are Real Madrid, Marseille, Las Palmas, Tenerife, and there's another club I can't remember now.
What sort of age are they?
Under 18.
Under 18.
Yeah. It's like the Tenerife C team.
Okay.
So we're playing Las Palmas at 5. It's only €3 to get in,
Yeah.
or 5 for the 2 days. So
Okay.
it goes over the weekend.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's worth going. There's some stars of the future, definitely.
100% there will be.
Zidane's son was playing last year, I
Yeah.
remember. Yeah. In goal for Real Madrid.
One of my favourite players
Yeah.
of all time.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'm
Monday.
just going slightly
Oh,
back to the season ticket. It might be slightly down, but it is the second best in 80 years in the Segunda.
Wow.
So
Happy days.
So
Okay.
it's not all
Not
doom
desperate.
and no,
No,
it's
not
still
doom and gloom.
good.
It's-
Yeah.
No.
Right,
But I'm
so-
saying we've smashed in the second division. This is the biggest one ever,
Yeah.
and over 320,000 season tickets have been sold in the league.
Also,
Wow.
It
also.
beats all records. It's a massive league this year.
Right, Monday, who are you playing first game of the season?
El Dense
Near
near
away.
Murcia, away Monday night.
And our first home game of the
It-
season is
Next Saturday, 8:30 against Almeria,
okay.
which is like they're the Man City of the league.
Uh,
Their squad's worth more than 6 clubs in La Liga.
Co-
84 million.
Is your 2 coaches full?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're full.
Yeah.
So there's no chance of getting on the coaches
No.
for next week. Okay.
No, sorry. No.
But all right, but in the future, obviously,
well, let's say
in the future,
we
they
have 105 season ticket holders this year in the fan club.
Okay.
So
okay,
it's
super.
It's gone well.
Okay, super.
Only few have pulled out, but got plenty of new people.
Right, okay, right. We're going to move on to going to bring Big Simon in now. My number 3. We'll be a little bit about Carabao Cup, and obviously the Premiership kicked off last night. If you just joined the channel, today is a very, very special day. We're doing the draw for F.A.C.T fighting against cancer in Tenerife. We raised lots of money through all people around me, through Julie who had a book in Monte Cristo, etc., etc. So we'll talk about that a little bit later on. First and foremost, Carabao Cup, they got 2 sections. They got the northern section
And the south.
and they got a southern
Yeah.
section.
Good idea.
I picked out northern section very, very quickly. This next round, Grimsby Wednesday, Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday had a cracking 4-0 win. Obviously, big shout out to Ian, Steve, Lee, and all the boys. Yeah, they beat Plymouth 4-0. Wayne Rooney. What you got to say about Wayne Rooney?
Well, listen, he's so unproven as a manager. This could be his stepping stone. They got their first win the other night in the cup, right after they got smashed at the weekend.
Yeah,
Right by Wednesday, as you said.
yeah.
But they won in the cup the other night. He's got his first win. This might be the
Cheltenham.
stepping stone he needs, the same as Lampard needs a stepping stone. Gerrard,
Yeah.
they all
Yeah.
need a stepping stone. They've all gone to these big clubs and think they could do it, and
Yeah.
fell by the wayside.
Well, he's very lucky. He had an easy game in the week. Otherwise, the pressure's been really.
That's what everyone's
it relieves the
saying.
pressure.
Yeah.
My neck of the woods challenge, so obviously he put it on the strength side out. They want to try and do well in the league. Let's move on very quickly. Middlesbrough, Stoke City. The Borough had a fantastic win at Leeds United, and I did see that.
That was a great game.
Awesome win. Awesome. And a big shout out to me pal Lee Kevin at the Bremner's bar, because I did a lovely video of him there last week, just 2 doors up from my very first pub back in '94, where Dawn and Matthew took it on. And Kevin, what a lovely fella. First home game of the season, last Saturday, 12:30, and the Wi-Fi went down, and he lost 40, 50 plus people. So so we had to go and take them all to other places and what have you, and I felt for him, so I did another little vlog for him during the week. So do me a favor, if you're a Leeds fan, pop in a Bremner's bar down in TORVISCAS by Sunset Harbour, give him a bit of loving, and he needs it. He's only been there since March. A lovely fella, absolute quality. Give him a bit of loving. But I don't want to diversify with regards to my pal Graham and Mark up at the Palms Bar up at San Eugenio. So if you're up there, then pop up and watch Leeds United up there as well. Okay, so thanks for that. Forest,
but Leeds,
please,
Leeds, one of the biggest clubs in that league this season, right? And they played 2 home games and conceded 6 goals. I know one was a cup game, right? But that league game against Portsmouth last week, brilliant game to watch. Brilliant for the neutral for me.
Nearly every top player.
It was an absolutely cracking game to watch, and I think Leeds were lucky to nick the point.
They were favourites start of the season, and then they dropped down big start.
Right, I don't know. I can't see that manager lasting.
No, me.
I can't see him.
They've got 2 weeks left for the transfer window.
It's not even about who they're going to buy. It's just the defence looks so lapsadaisical, lacklustre. There's no fight in it.
Last year, they have the best defence in the league, and that's what they go for.
If you see did you watch Borough? What Borough done on the other night?
Yeah, I did. I watched it.
Borough absolutely pulled their pants down.
Second half, first 20 minutes, smashed them, played well.
Did Leeds drop players though? Or?
Not really, no. They could have got beat 5-0.
They did both of them, dropped 7 or 8 players on each.
Oh, both.
Right, listen, let's go to any comments, because we haven't got the comments in for a bit. Anybody, any comments coming in, Tim, please, if you can, my friend?
Yes, sir. All right. We got a super chat from Ray Duffy.
Cheers, Ray. Thanks, big man.
Cup of coffee. Alan Fraser says, good morning, gents.
Morning, Alan.
Morning.
Up in Scotland.
Denise is on. Francis is on.
Morning, Denise. And you, Francis.
Fran.
Oh,
hello, Fran.
Hi, Fran. How are you? Big man. Everton. Cheers, Fran. Not a problem. You're not turning up today. We'll sort it.
Nice little draw today, forever. Nice little draw that.
Yeah.
When do they move into their new stadium?
Next season.
Oh, next season.
Yeah.
Sorry she couldn't make it, lads. Hectic week with the family over.
Not a problem. Any more comments? Any questions or anything for the lads?
Ray, sound as a pound. Everybody talking amongst themselves. Alex Merchant, which teams will come in for Chilwell now that he's not making the Chelsea squad?
Well, we're going to talk about that probably in the Premiership in a minute. Wow. Any more before we move on?
Liverpool to win the cup this season, says Nigel. Can't wait.
What cup?
Which is on. Morning, boys.
Morning, Macra.
Season was always the best. Remembers going to Highfield Road in 97, 98, losing both Huckleberry and Dublin scoring.
Yeah, so they should.
Why am I muted?
Darren Huckabee.
Oh, no.
Proper.
Good player.
Yeah, nothing upstairs. So.
Is Tim a red Liverpool?
Lived in a bungalow.
Is Tim
a red Liverpool? Is that football, is it?
Yeah.
Tim don't do football.
I don't do football, no.
Okay. Anything else quickly before we move on?
Kevin the Scotsman's on. Saying nice
Morning,
cap.
Kevin. St Mirren boy lost during the week, second leg.
Webby, do you want to be the new owner of Norwich City, says Sarah?
Oh, thank you, Sarah.
That
Do you want to go 50-50 with me, darling?
Yes, want Everton to the top half, says Nigel. Loads more. Eugene, I think Everton will beat Brighton 4-1 today at Goodison.
What?
Ooh, dearie, that's a quick one. Right, let's move on very, very quickly. Right, the biggest game in the northern section, Nottingham Forest against Newcastle. Tough one.
What is this? The draw now?
Yeah.
This is second round.
Yeah.
Carabao Cup. Then you've got Wolves and Burnley. That's another big one. See, Forest Newcastle. It all depends. Did Newcastle want to be top 4? They're going to keep their top players? They're still after that Gay. Obviously, they've offered 60 million.
65 now.
65 now. They want 70. I think they get it in the end. You can't keep going to. They get it in the end.
I think they'll get him because Palace have just agreed terms with a German centre half.
Yeah. to
Max
replace him.
million something. Max
Right,
something.
Wolverhampton Wanderers, Burnley, that's going to be a tough one. And the other one I brought in was Shrewsbury Bolton, my good pal Smithy, who's going to come over next month. We'll have a couple of beers together. They beat Mansfield on penalties, did Bolton. Let's do a bit on the southern section. Obviously, Coventry, Oxford United, we beat them last night 3-2 in the league. And we got, funny enough, we were the first club to come out on the draw on Wednesday after beating Bristol City last Tuesday 1-0. Then you got Birmingham City taking on Fulham. So Dino over there, big man, don't fall off your seat. I think Fulham will probably do you on that one if they pull their full strength side out after last night. Watford, Plymouth, you got to fancy Watford, Plymouth. I'll tell you, I just don't think they're anything. Wayne Rooney got to turn them. He's not going to turn them around. He ain't got no cash, has he? So, will you laugh? Let's move on.
He's only gone there for the pasties.
Is he going to put the pasties?
Is it a new thing that the league, the Europa teams aren't playing in?
No, that's always been. So
Yeah.
Third round. Any team in Europe.
Well, I want to go back to Big Kevin the Scotsman, my good pal. He's a St Mirren fan. They drew 1-1. I think it was Braga last week, and then they lost 3-1 during the week. So they lost 4-2 out on aggregate. West Ham Bournemouth. That's gonna be a good one because West Ham, they've got some cracking new players coming. They're looking really good.
They've bought well.
Big shout out to West Ham John over there in the Upwood in Leon C.
West Ham
and West Ham.
Don't forget Big Sean Murphy.
Bournemouth. They just bought
Even at
40 million. 40.2 million.
Scored a cracking goal against Arsenal last year.
Yeah,
he scored a great goal against Arsenal in the Champions League.
Another
last minute for
QPR Luton. Longs,
QPR
Luton. That's a tie, isn't it?
Yeah, Longs will be up for that.
He'll be up for that.
He'll be up for that.
And then you got Palace, Norwich City. Sarah, I'll sort that out for you. Palace, Norwich City. That'll be a big one. And last but not least, Millwall John taking on Leyton Orient.
Derby.
Big South and East.
Big Johnny Goggles, me big pal, is doing the Instagram for me. That's going to be an absolute blinding game, isn't it?
I watched Millwall Pompey the other night. I turned off Rangers versus Kiev because that was so poor. I turned it off and I watched Portsmouth Millwall, which weren't a great game. I think Millwall deserved to win it overall.
Yeah.
Good luck, Dino. Happy birthday for yesterday, mate. And hope you landed safely yesterday, mate.
Yeah, big shout. I'll do a bit of a Scotch corner next week. I said I'll do one every 2 or 4 weeks. So it's been very little at the moment, so I'll do one during the week. If you just joined the channel, Webby Sports Runner here in sunny Tenerife with me, Paul, with my boys. Got Tim at the helm. He does all the bits and pieces behind the scenes, which people don't see.
He does everything.
He does everything. And then we've got obviously Chris Todd, who's the general of the Armada, sir. And last but not least, my big pal Simon, who is the biggest gooner in town, if not in the world. He's my number 3. And a big shout to my number 2, Terry. He just can't make it on a Saturday morning. Big Liverpool fan.
Too busy making money.
He's too busy making money. We haven't seen nothing of it yet.
He's working, unlike other Scousers.
But don't forget Facebook page, Webby Sports Roundup as well, like any other Scousers. Yeah, but he's a Cotty Scout. He's a Cotty Scout. Here's the van, eh?
The Facebook advert.
Yeah, Facebook advert. Yeah, go on. He said don't put it. Well, put it on.
Fly.
You what? I've just heard that some of you have not signed up for our Facebook page. Well, we ain't doing it for the good of our health, are we? You get along there. Sign up, as I'm sending Johnny Goggles round.
Foggy, you said to me don't put it on, but he's put it on for you. He's starting to wind up now after all them beers for last night. He's starting to feel a little bit better with himself, that's for sure.
He's had the darts up as well.
But he's had the darts up as well.
What's up the starts?
Is that Littler? And then
Sounds painful.
But he's on. And he's watching. We got many.
I can't tell.
You can't tell. 52. Fantastic. 52 persona. Right. We'll have some more hopefully on the when we do. Look at all this stuff.
Well,
we got to get rid of it all. I've had enough. It's tiring. Right. Let's have a bit of a Premiership. Right. Listen. Started last night. I was watching Coventry Coventry against. Who did we play? Oxford. You had to think, didn't you?
Oxford City.
Oxford United. Yeah. But Man United obviously played Fulham at home. I did turn over every game. And
poor game of football.
28,000 at Cov, and it was absolutely jumping they were. And then I turned over Man United, 70-odd thousand. It was like
silence, like a library.
Yeah, it was like a library. Unbelievable.
Well, they have their singing section.
It weren't a great
well.
game.
They have all standing behind the goal as well.
Who's that?
Man United.
What's
They got a few
Stratford
thousand.
then?
Yeah.
They
put terracing in.
Yeah,
but I think most people
Anfield.
stand anyway.
Anfield are doing it as well, I think.
Yeah.
Standing bit.
It's coming in all over.
Did you watch any of the game?
Yeah, United game. Yeah. It was poor.
Well, I can't believe they lost Coventry. What's the matter with you?
I think that Fulham was so unlucky not to get something out of the game But once United scored in the 80th minute, you knew
Yeah.
you knew Fulham weren't going to score because Fulham had their chances, you know?
Yeah.
And I think I don't know. Fortunate. I don't think lucky is the word. Man United were fortunate to get the 3 points for the want of a better word.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, the way the goal came about, he got the wrong side, didn't he? The defender, and they were free then.
Exactly.
A bit of space for once.
Exactly.
If he'd have just checked himself or even fouled him, that's that point of the game, and at that part of the pitch, take a card, settle it all down.
One for the team.
United were a bit lucky, but they kept plugging away. To fair play to them.
Right, let's have a look at the odds in the Premiership at the moment. Man City. Now, all right, they're 8-5, just under 2-1 to be the Premiership champions. Arsenal 15-8. Very tight on Man City. Liverpool a third at 15-2. That's 7.5-1. Then you got Man United, Chelsea, Spurs, Newcastle 24s, 25, 28, and Newcastle 40-1. Now, the point in question is relegation. Leicester City are the favourites to go down 2-1 on. So if you put £2,000 on, you get £1,000 plus your £2,000 back. If they go Ipswich evens, Southampton 6-5. Big shout out to Kevin, me pal. Then in Southampton, we've got something coming up for November on my sponsored charity walk.
Leicester still, sorry to interrupt, still pending this points deduction.
Well, that's the sum I was going to come on in 2 minutes.
Okay.
Forest 11-4, Everton 7-2 to go down. Now, listen, you and I know, you've heard this week, let's have your head buried in the sand, that Man City, with the financial fair play, they keep saying there's 115 charges, but it's about 20. But what's happened over the years, they just added 21, 22, 23, 24. It was going to be November, but now, Si, it's going to be next month, isn't it?
September.
Now, have you heard anything with regards to whether it sounds going to be good or bad for Man City?
Well, it's got to be bad. Even if you say, look, there's 115 charges on the table, but they'll hold their hands up to maybe 20 or 25.
Yeah, but hang on.
Right.
That's the only charges, right? It's 2025. It's just that they keep adding.
It's just
that
been
first one.
elongated. It's been elongated.
The 1 to 2, they just added each other. So it's about 2025 in total.
Well, something's got to happen, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Something has to happen. They can't just say, I'll tell you what we do, give you a £10 million fine.
Yeah.
Because that's pointless. They've had that last
100
time.
million's nothing to
No, they got that last time.
Yeah.
You know, and then Terry said yesterday that he was in a bar and he spoke to a kid. I don't know if you listened to the voice.
He told me, yeah.
He spoke to a kid, a Man City fan, who says he's in the know about the club. And he said that we're either going to get a €500 million fine.
Yeah.
That's no good to man nor beast.
No, sure.
Or they're going to get a 50-point deduction with no relegation.
But
is it that all talk? Is that pie in the sky?
No. Well, let's just say, but if they got a 50-point deduction,
they normally get 90 points.
Exactly.
So they stay in the league.
They'll still be probably 6th from the bottom.
Which they'll be in the bottom 7.
When will it be? When will the points deduction be?
Will it have to be the day of the court?
But then the lawyers will go in and they'll go, what?
Well, they'll appeal it.
That's what I mean.
But if they don't, if they just hold their hands up, to some charges, take it on the chin.
Yeah.
Right. Take the 50-point deduction. You're not going to get relegated.
Yeah.
I think most fans just want to see the same rules for everyone.
With them and Chelsea.
The board.
And Chelsea as well.
Yeah.
Chelsea as well.
I don't know how they're splashing the cash at the moment.
Well, now
Can I just check the time? Sorry, boys.
Yeah, it's quarter past.
Right, we got two or 3 minutes. Because we got to go to the draw.
Can I just say about
very quickly.
Right, what we've got to say about Chelsea is right. Apparently, they know that they've been bending the rules with these transfers over the years, and the one they're going to get charged for in a minute is the Abramovich era.
Yeah.
So I think all the new owners of the club are giving all the stuff to the Premier League and UEFA, whoever it's got to go to.
Yeah.
And they're admitting their fault because it's not them.
Yeah.
So now what's going to happen with them? Because it's only transfer,
Yeah.
they're going to get a transfer embargo.
Okay.
They won't be able to buy or sell players, maybe for 4 or 6 windows.
Okay, right.
That's why they're buying so many now.
Yeah, stockpiling.
Before we go to all the games today and tomorrow, let's bring Tim back in. Any questions or any comments on there, please, Tim? Right. Try and answer everyone if we possibly can. Do you want to shout out?
So Foggy told me that he was echoing when I was talking, so I've muted you guys now. So it's my show now. Let's have a quick look. Oh, here I am as well. So let's have a quick look. Sarah Charles, well done, Tim. Lucky to have him. Worried about Liverpool this season? Still no new players? says Nathan. Francis Dawson saying hi. Eugene McGeever's on. What is your Premier League score prediction for today?
Did you see the wages for Vinicius?
Okay. I think Liverpool will scrap win 2-1 today. Nathan Brown. Let's get down the bottom. Man United Fulham game was boredom cubed or cubed. Foggy, please join the Super 6 League. Man United were awful at the back, says Alan's Homemade Blogs. Bradley says, great show, lads. For a win for Coventry last night, I'll take a draw at Sheffield United today. And Simon, good luck on the season, mate. QPR Longsy.
Cheers, Longsy.
Tenner on Liverpool in the sevens. Fran says, may I say thanks to everyone for buying tickets to the draw. Big thanks to F.A.C.T fighting against cancer in Tenerife. And Alan's Homemade Blogs, Man United were awful though. Steve Sturton's on. Good morning, guys. Great to have you in the Premiership back. And Nigel is losing the trophies. That will hurt. From memory, Jurgen will get trophies. And Andy Park says, F.A.C.T won't get sacked. He's a yes man to the owners. And
Sorry?
Listen,
I know,
it's not about Arsenal winning the league, whatever.
Yeah.
I just like,
Okay.
you know, first game of the season.
Yeah.
We'd all
Rovers top goal
Smodic,
scorer,
great
and he
player.
scored last week. 10 million.
Great player.
If that goes, if obviously it's going through.
He's scored 3 or 4 already this season.
Oh, I understand
Colchester,
that. I know. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
Places
know.
like
I
that.
understand that.
Blackburn's highest he's played it. Because Ryan played with them at Colchester.
Yeah, of course you
They were mates at Colchester.
And
They're
they've
still
got-
mates now.
And they've got Phillips on loan from Man City.
Yeah, Kevin Phillips, but
Yeah, okay.
you know, you never know about him.
No,
You
you don't.
You know,
If he turns up, he'd be
if
good.
he turns up, yeah.
Right,
like
let's move on to.
I still think Liverpool.
All right, even if they haven't bought it. Right, let's go on to the Highbury. Let's go to Arsenal taking on Wolverhampton Wanderers. You've got a fancy
Couldn't have
there.
an easier start, really.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't want to buck it. It's not easy.
Nah.
Do you know that Wolves shut us out?
45 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they haven't had a clean sheet for 45
So
years.
we're going for
against
3 home
Arsenal.
wins, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Right, let's move on to Goodison Park, Everton. Mark, yeah. What's happening? Me or all of us?
everybody.
Okay, what do you want to do now?
I don't want to do the comments anymore because I'll screw it up.
Okay,
You're going to be back on that.
so we're back. All right. Okay, it's not a problem. Tim's having a bit of a bad day, but we'll get there. It is what it is. We all have bad days.
Let's
So-
recap. Liverpool to beat Ipswich,
Ipswich.
Arsenal to beat Wolves, Everton, Brighton.
Right, so that's good.
Brighton are a bit of a bogey team for
Yeah.
Everton, I think, last few years. So
Okay.
it could be a draw, I
I've
think.
got that
one.
down for
Newcastle,
Yeah.
Newcastle, Southampton.
Southampton.
Yeah.
Southampton to get pummeled
They
there.
will. I reckon they get.
First day,
First game of the
it's
season.
buzzing in Newcastle at the moment. Well,
Yeah.
it always is, isn't it? The
Yeah.
atmosphere is incredible.
I think they'll get
4-0 that one. 4-0.
All right, Forest, Bournemouth. That's a funny one,
That's a draw.
especially with Solanke, obviously.
leaving.
Yeah.
And if Nilsson ain't up to scratch, the manager's already said,
Yeah,
paid £40 million for him. I've got that down for Forest win, you know, funny enough.
yeah, so have I. Actually,
I've got
I
that
think
for
they would.
Forest win.
Let's go to Upton Park, West Ham take.
Upton Park.
Listen, I always say the Ogre. It's what Highfield Road.
London
Park.
Stadium.
It is what it is. The London Stadium. West Ham taking on Villa. That's a tough one because you got big shout out to West Ham John over there in the Oakwood again. How are you, big man? That's a big one.
I'm hoping that to be a cracking game.
Yeah, should be.
I think it'd be such an open game.
2-2.
Right? I think
0-0 then.
No, yeah,
I've got 2-2.
you got 2-2. Yeah,
I just think West Ham have bought so well
yeah.
in this window They've bought class.
Yeah.
They've bought player. They bought that Wan-Bissaka for
15 million
quid.
for nothing.
That's no money.
Not for nothing.
When Man United bought him, it was 52 million quid.
Right.
He hasn't deteriorated as a player or regressed.
No.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay, right, let's go on tomorrow. We've got 3 more games. Let's get this through this quickly because time's running out. Brentford taking on Crystal Palace.
Draw. Written all over
all
it.
day long, isn't it? All day long.
Derby
draw as well.
And then I'm going
to Man City.
And then I'm going to go 3-all shoes tomorrow. Hopefully, my mate Chappie and Sam's going to come down tomorrow. Big gooners.
Yeah.
So I'll be down there tomorrow afternoon, 4 o'clock. And hopefully, Millwall John's going to come down for a couple of sherbets. I'll be in my corner. If you want to come down, say hello and have a beer with me. Bottle of wine, they can show Chelsea, Man City, Stamford Bridge. Big one, big game. I want goals.
Tight.
I want goals.
Tight game, that.
What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Quickly.
0-0, 1-1.
0-0, 1-1.
Yeah, 2-1 to Chelsea.
Last game of the Premiership.
Go, Toddy.
Oh, Toddy. Well, good shout. Last game of the Premiership for this week on the first round. We got Leicester City at Filbert Street.
Versus the Spuds.
Taking on Tottenham.
Don't say it. Why are you saying it? Don't say that.
Why? They're Tottenham Hotspur.
This is your show. Don't say that.
What do you mean? No,
you know what they are. They're Spuds. And that's it. End of.
Yeah, but I don't know. Listen, I'm by it. Is that a bad word or not?
It's not a bad word. But that word.
There's worse words to use.
That word, what you just said, T-A.
What's all this?
T. Don't say that word. Don't say that word, man.
Why?
Because my viewers won't like it.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tottenham Hotspur. I love you. Right, next drink's on me. All right, right, listen. The reason we've come here today is a very, very special day. We've been raising some money for cancer for F.A.C.T. It's an association that's been put together for the last few years. They have 20 to 60 volunteers. They do an absolute phenomenal job. And as you know, every year over the last few years in all my pubs, I've raised money for Help Me
How many pubs?
3 pubs.
3 pubs, 30 years.
Nice one.
It's been 30 years.
Mobile.
30 years for 2 or 3 years, Tim, hasn't it? So, as he says, Webby, you've got to put 31, 32. All right, it's coming up next. So basically, we've raised all that money, and I do like to carry on. It's a feel-good factor. And obviously with cancer, as we all know, we've all been there, done it, bought the T-shirt in the nicest possible way. My mum died breast cancer. My dad died of stomach cancer. We all know somebody within the family or friends that have had that big, horrible word. So I wanted to carry on. Last year, as you probably know, we did a cracking sponsored walk. We raised about 6 grand. We raised a lot more this last year, only because I asked for sponsors. And there was 1 or 2 give me a couple of monkeys, which not the real monkeys, 500 and so forth. And to be honest with you, we had a big walk, so there was buckets and everything. So we raised a lot of money. So this time was very, very difficult. Trying to get money out of people and PayPal, because I've never done PayPal before in my life. So Tim set it up for me and so forth. But what we've done, I think we've done a cracking job. And the first people I want to thank is obviously the people that's been out there that's donated money. I had somebody from England. I won't mention the names. I don't want to put them in that situation. Okay. And they sent me over €100 for tickets. So superb. You know who that person is. I've had a couple of 50s. I've had donations from my next door neighbour, from Lorraine. Superb. It's been absolutely fantastic. Julie, I give the book to Julie in Monte Cristo, and she's raised about €300 for me with tickets and what have you. Phenomenal. Did a great job. I owe you a drink, darling. The boys, obviously Simon's got his pals, put them hand in their pocket and what have you. You know, what more can I say? And the big thank yous is the people that have donated these fantastic items. And Fran herself, big Everton fan, she's had all her friends and whoever up in San Eugenio, and she's raised 200 to 300 or whatever the case. And I've obviously done the rest on top, just talking to people. So basically, we're going to go through the draw now. We got because Fran's not here, so I'm going to get the boys involved. Now, it's been difficult. It's behind the scenes. You know, it's not easy. So what I've had to do, look at this. It's all down to a bag in the end of the day, isn't it?
Chocolate bag.
A chocolate bag. And do you know something? I left all these items out of my house last night on the front. And I went this morning, I went, where's the money? It's like that. and it was there in the bank, so I put it in me. So we're not going to know how much we got together. I've still got to add it all up until next week. Then I'll pop and see Fran, and whoever wins these, whether they're here coming over or whether that we send them to Blighty, whatever, you will get them. We'll have to get the address and so forth. So you got, look at this, yellow ones, blue ones, pink ones, and I'm just going to do all this. So we haven't got a Scooby-Doo who's going to win. And that's the tickets, which I'm going to put down for you two.
Yeah.
All right. So what I'd like to do is obviously one of you vice versa. Now, I've put them all in order. Before we go on, let me say very, very quickly. In November, Dawn says no more after this. Well, we're going to do one more. We're going to have a big sponsored walk in November. All right. And that's the last one. From there to there, lots of saying you've got to do a walk. So we're going to do a walk and we'll get one or two people to sponsor. I've got one or two really, really good stuff that's coming over. Alan Homemade Vlogs. He's got a cap signed by the Open Championship winner a couple of weeks ago. Xander Chauffeur or whatever. So we've got that coming over. A good pal of mine, Kevin from Southampton. His lady's son, his friend's son, a guy plays for Chelsea. He was at Southampton, he's at Chelsea. He's got a shirt signed. He's doing that for me and everything. So lots of other things are going to happen. Big shout out to Dino with regards to, I've got some prints of Messi or Ronaldo. And I'm giving one or two away to the kids, which I love. And I'm going to bring one or two of them in November as well. Right. Now, first prize we're going to give away. Now, Ian Owl, an absolute top fella. He gave me this, he gave me that, and this to give away. Okay, absolute top fella. Brought it over for me last year, and this is what we're going to give away. So that's going to be the first. Darren Goff, hat and shirt, and as you can see, ex-England, Yorkshire, all signed. Okay, that's the first one we're going to do. I'm going to put that there.
You've got to be quick because it's going to go.
Okay, right. So could we take them up? And this is, and what I'm going to do now, and I've got to have the number, and I'll sort out who's after. So this is for number one. This is who's going to win that first prize, please. And I want a number. Don't ask me who the winners are. We haven't got a clue. We'll have to check them out after. What colour ticket?
Pink.
5 numbers.
Right. Right.
Five numbers. Is it just one strip?
One strip. Give me the numbers. Yeah, one strip.
401 to 405.
401 to 405,
Kelly.
which is number one. That's going to win, eh? So let me have that first. So you've won that. Whoever that is, we'll check it all out and I'll deal with it later.
The name's on the back.
No, not on that one. No, listen.
Blue. We have a blue.
Sorry, lads. Got to be quick on it.
Sorry.
Oh, this is the Paul-Inch replica Liverpool signed shirt. Second one.
No one wants that.
Oh, no.
And
What's that?
chuck it in the bin.
Is that the green?
621 to 625.
That's green. 621
Yeah.
to 625.
Show the camera.
All right, that's the
Which one?
There's no name on it.
No,
mate,
no.
I've got them lot written
Yeah,
down. Right?
yeah.
And if people want, they can watch it and let us know. Right? That's the replica shirt there. All right.
Excellent.
Right. Let's put that over to there. Actually, if I do that, so leave that. So right. Let's get number 3. Sorry, Sheffield Wednesday. Right, number 3. Hang on. This is the cap signed by Stenson, 2016 Open Golf Champion Henrik Stenson of
Andy.
Sweden.
Blue.
Hang on. It was here somewhere. There it is. Sorry. There. You need, yeah. There.
Andy.
Hang on. So, who's that?
Yeah.
941.
Hang on. What colour is it? Green.
I don't know if I blue in it.
Green. Huh?
That's a green, yeah.
Oh, green.
So what number?
941
Yeah.
to 945.
What's his name?
Andy.
Andy.
Andy. Must be Andy Black.
Yeah.
I've written
Well.
that. No, that's Andy Park, I think.
I went to the doctor's last week. I said, I think I'm going colourblind. I didn't. He said, yes, you are. I said, I didn't see that one coming out of the orange.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Right, number 4. Fulham shirt signed by Damien Duff. And I've got the authenticity as well. I think that's it on. That's the sponsor that's been given to me by Michael, my good pal. So the Damien Duff sign on the back.
Times Square, Revy.
Times Square.
351 to 355.
That'll be through Fred up in. So that's what colour is that? Pink.
Pink.
So it's all
What number?
pink and
Sorry, what
green.
number?
351 to 355.
Okay,
All things
that'll
agreed
be
with
Times
us.
Square. That's the pub up in Times Square. Number 5. This is one of my favourite ones. The framed photo of Frankie Dettori and signed. Okay, look at that. That is, to me, is absolutely beautiful.
Right.
And authenticity on the back as well. That is an absolute brammer. Whoever wins that, I'll tell you now.
Mandy Campbell, Oscars bar,
Brilliant. No, this, do you know something? It's over here. This is what
86 to 90,
if I put what is that pink?
pink.
What number 3?
86 to 90, Mandy Campbell, Oscars bar. And her phone number's on the back.
That's okay. We'll sort that. Can you come about that in there, please?
Yeah.
Cheers, big man.
Next one.
Right, next one is the armband worn by Paolo Di Canio in a charity match and signed.
And there's no yellow ones in there.
That's with
Good. Don't
that's
like yellow.
with Around the Grounds Lee when he played with him. Okay,
821
charity.
to 825.
Hang on,
Sammy. Oh, is that Sammy? Yeah?
Sammy, my pal,
Yeah,
Sammy.
Sammy.
Well done, Sammy. But he's a big Man United fan, Sammy. What? That's green.
Yeah.
Okay, number 7, which is the ink. This is the other fantastic one. England signed shirt, signed by Carl Walker, Danny Warbeck, Jermaine Defoe, Tom Cleverley, and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain there.
That's
And
a good one.
there's a little letter on the back.
Wow.
Ian Owl, his good lady wife, used to work with Carl Walker's mum in Sheffield Hospital. So that's where we got it from.
Well, that's 636.
So thanks, Joe.
636 to 640. No name.
What
636 green to 640.
636 to 640. All right, I'll find. We'll sort that out. I've got some
I
written
think
down.
this is a fix. This is just all green and pink.
Yeah, but that's it. Put your hands in.
Yeah,
It's
put
a
it
big
right
So
there.
hang on. What's the next one?
The yellow's always going to sink to the bottom.
Right,
Yeah.
this to me.
Oh,
And look
This-
what they sold me, Chris.
oh look.
Look what they sold me.
Listen to me.
And I've
Yellows.
just pulled that out, so.
Yeah.
Listen to me. This is the dog's bees.
Okay.
All right, that is the dog's bees.
Probably drive that.
All right. Yeah, you probably could drive that. This is the Formula One car, 118 size, Toro Rosso, first win
Yes.
back in 2008. Oh, no way, who is it?
Terry, Tellboy.
Super Tellboy. Listen, this is Tellboy, and that's worth every penny, Tellboy. That man messes all the time. He got your tickets. It's phenomenal, and that's worth it. I'm so pleased with that.
Yeah.
You owe me a drink, Terry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or a decent pass at Sevens on a Thursday night.
Right. Is there any more? Hang on. Done it. That's it in there.
Oh no, it's not the Cockney's gas.
That's it. That's the 8
Mate,
items.
Terry.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
That's all the 8 items. I mean that. Oh,
take that back. Sorry.
That's all the 8 items. That's it.
All
Listen,
done.
Listen, what can I say? That is absolutely fantastic. I am well pleased. The people that bought them or won them, some cracking people, and they always put their hand in their pocket. To Big Sammy, obviously to Tellboy and what have you. Listen, all I'm going to say,
Everyone who's donated,
what-
thank everybody.
every single person that's donated, put their hands in their pocket. We've got well over 4 figures. That's all I'm going to say. I'll have it all totaled up during the week and sort out the money to F.A.C.T, and I'll do a little video handing the money over or whatever to Fran within the next week or two when I put it all together. So many things go on. I cannot thank you enough. Obviously from me pals. We're going to kick this in a touch now because we've got things to do. All I'm going to say is, if you like what you see, you like what you hear, subscribe to Webby Sports Trader. Every Saturday we're live with Tim, who does absolutely a phenomenal job. Hey, no, listen, even with hiccups,
We're all allowed an off day.
it doesn't matter. We all have an off day.
We
It
all
doesn't,
have an
it
off
doesn't
day,
really
bruv.
matter. It is what it is. Don't forget November, we're going to have another one, just a walk, and that's going to be it. So from me, Webby, Simon.
Cheers, mate. Thanks, Webby. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope everyone has a great season, apart from the Spuds, and everyone enjoy the football that's coming at you.
Thanks,
Thick
buddy.
and fast.
Good luck for Monday.
Nice one, Chris.
Yeah.
Nice
Good
to
luck for
see you.
Monday for CD.
Good on Monday night.
Thank you. Thanks
will
everybody
repeat
for
that.
making comments and sending all the questions or what have you. Another one, Saturday. Got more videos coming on this week, especially with Dawn and Buster. It's going to be superb.
And more walkabout.
And more walkabout. So from me, Webby.
Everyone have a good season, apart from Las Palmas and Getafe. Thank you.
So from me, Webby, in Laura's Bar, in my little manor, in the south of Tenerife. Have a great day. I love you loads. Top people. I'll see you soon.